This is New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Lori Stokes and Ken Rosado. Heather O'Rourke with traffic. And Bill Evans with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast. Now, Eyewitness News this morning.
Breaking at 5 a.m., an avalanche buries a hotel in Italy in the same region recovering from earthquakes. Dozens of people are missing. We have a live look at the scene right now, an update on the difficult rescue effort at this hour.
We are one day from the presidential inauguration. Final preparations are underway in Washington, D.C. as protesters converge on the Capitol.
And we have team coverage this morning, including a live report from Capitol Hill. We will get to those reports in just moments.
But first, you are never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic, beginning with meteorologist Bill Evans and the AccuWeather forecast.
Well, we got a cool, crisp morning outside. Our temperature 41 degrees. We're looking at about 38 on the South Shore of Long Island, 34 up toward Danbury, Connecticut to Monticello, 47 there around Belmar. So today we are looking at sunshine this afternoon, and a lot of it. We'll get to 50 degrees. Weather and traffic together every 7 minutes. It's weather, then Heather, what's going on out there?
To talk about what's going on the LIE going westbound right near the Clearview Expressway, we do have this accident. So there's only one lane open, and yes, it is reportedly an overturned mail truck, so there is a big mess on the road as a result. We also understand that there is a fuel tank that ruptured, and we do have one injured person that was removed from the accident scene. So hopefully they will get this accident cleared up and that mess cleared up as a result of all the debris that's on the roadway plus that fuel spill. 76th Street between 37th Avenue and 37th Road. This is an ongoing accident investigation. You want to avoid that. And you're not looking too badly as you go through Queens and the Grand Central Parkway. Mass transit is doing just fine. Street cleaning rules are in effect. Ken and Charlene, over to you.
Heather, thank you. Breaking news in central Italy, where crews are digging through snow after an avalanche buried a hotel. There are at least 30 people missing right now and reports that people have been killed. It happened in the same region rocked by earthquakes. 3 quakes hit there yesterday, but it's not clear at this time if that's what triggered the avalanche. This new video just in. It was taken inside the hotel. It shows piles of snow bursting through doors and walls and hallways filled with several feet of snow. One person has been rescued. He told officials he survived because he had just walked out of the hotel for a second. His wife and children were inside. And here's a live look now as work is underway to clear a path in the snow for rescue vehicles to reach the scene of that avalanche.
Time is 5:02. Also breaking, 30 firefighters have been killed after getting trapped in a burning high-rise in Iran. That high-rise collapsed. The devastating moments caught on camera. Look at this. Firefighters were on the scene for several hours fighting that inferno. This building was an iconic part of the Tehran skyline. There are also reports of more than 30 people who've been hurt. Pre-inauguration festivities begin today in Washington, D.C. Tomorrow, Donald Trump will become the 45th president of the United States, and final preparations for the historic moment are underway. ABC's Lana Zach begins our team coverage. She is live in Washington, D.C. Good morning to you, Lana.
Great to be with you, Ken. Democrats are expressing growing concerns about the ethics of some of the president-elect's cabinet nominees. All of this congressional drama, the backdrop for the inauguration.
The final barricades are going up as the nation's capital prepares to welcome a new resident to the White House.
I'm excited to go see history in the making.
Terrorism countermeasures like dump trucks and buses will be used to prevent a Nice-like attack as the 45th president, Donald Trump, is sworn in. Inside the Capitol, sharp questions for Mr. Trump's nominees like his HHS pick, Congressman Tom Price, grilled by Senator Warren on health care coverage.
You might want to print out President-elect Trump's statement, "I am not going to cut Medicare or Medicaid," and post that above your desk in your new office.
By the latest count, 30% of House Democrats say they are boycotting this inauguration.
All I know is I'm going to be there. So is Michelle.
In his last White House press conference, President Obama says he wishes the best for his successor and made reference to presidents still to come.
And if, in fact, we continue to keep opportunity open to everybody, then, yeah, we're going to have a woman president, we're going to have a Latino president, and we'll have a Jewish president, a Hindu president.
Meanwhile, President-elect Trump traveled between New York and D.C. to honor his Vice President-elect Mike Pence, and he made a surprise visit to his Pennsylvania Avenue hotel for dinner. Aides say he's practicing his inauguration address, and it will be a very personal speech.
And we're told two of the themes will be America First and uniting the country. Though, Ken and Shirlene, I have to tell you, based on what we're seeing here in the halls of Congress, that reality may be difficult to achieve. Reporting live from Washington, Lana Zach, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
Lana, thank you. And today, Mayor de Blasio will join celebrities for a big rally in Manhattan to protest Trump.
Eyewitness News reporter Dre Clark live in Columbus Circle with that angle. Dre, good morning.
Good morning, guys. Organizers are expecting a very big turnout for the We Stand United rally scheduled to happen here outside Trump International Hotel and Tower later on this evening at 6 o'clock. And the NYPD also making plans to handle the big crowd. You can see the metal fencing around Columbus Circle as well as along Central Park West and South. Mayor Bill de Blasio will take part in the rally on this, the eve of Donald Trump's inauguration. Several celebrities, including Mark Ruffalo and Michael Moore, are also scheduled to make appearances. Organizers say the rally is a show of opposition to the president-elect's policies. Meanwhile, a large group of women are running to the nation's capital as we speak. They left Harlem last night, making the 240-mile journey to D.C. on their feet. They will take turns running 6 to 8 miles until they reach the nation's capital. They're trying to raise awareness and money for Planned Parenthood. They expect to make it to D.C. by Saturday, just in time for the women's protest against Trump. Meanwhile, the run organizer says she's excited and proud of the women that chose to make the run.
It's overwhelming. I came up with the idea. I almost was afraid to say it. I called one of my friends and she said she was in, so I knew I had at least one person in. Then there were 4 women, and then there were hundreds of women who have been communicating via social media.
And here's another look at the metal fences or barricades that the NYPD have really been putting into place all night long in anticipation of that very big crowd. Meanwhile, Donald Trump, who lives just less than a mile from here in Trump Tower, will not be in town when this rally happens. He is scheduled to leave for D.C. later on today. We're live this morning in Columbus Circle. Dre Clark, Channel 7 Eyewitness News.
All right, Dre, thank you. And President Obama addressed a wide variety of topics during his final news conference as Commander-in-Chief. The president defended his decision to commute the sentence for Chelsea Manning and to issue sanctions against Russia for interfering with the election. He also said while he doesn't know what a Trump presidency will bring, he believes patriotic values will prevail. But he told reporters to keep asking tough questions.
You're not supposed to be sycophants. You're supposed to be skeptics. You're supposed to ask me tough questions. You're not supposed to be complimentary. But you're supposed to cast a critical eye on folks who hold enormous power and make sure that we are accountable to the people who sent us here.
The president refused to comment on the 50 House Democrats planning to boycott Trump's inauguration. Well, my co-anchor, Lori Stokes, is currently in Washington, D.C. Her live reports begin this morning at 6. And check our news app. We will have live streams of inauguration events, and you can get the latest updates from our Facebook and Twitter pages as well.
On Saturday, organizers expect as many as 400,000 people to join the Women's March in Washington and other protests. More than 14,000 women from New Jersey have signed up to go, and the rush is on now to find transportation for all of them. The event will be heavy with music. Organizers say it helps unite the marchers.
We go through so many things as women already, but to have people in higher office feel like we have no voice.
We cannot undo everything and all the progress that was made by the previous administration.
Buses to D.C. are packed with a waiting list for reservation and some seats selling for more than $200. There have been complaints that some bus companies are price gouging.
It is 5:09. Developing this morning, doctors in Texas say former President George H.W. Bush is responding well following a procedure to clear his airway after respiratory issues. The 92-year-old Bush remains in intensive care for pneumonia, and his wife Barbara is in the same hospital. Mrs. Bush is being watched after complaining of fatigue and coughing for the past 2 weeks. Doctors say her hospital stay is precautionary.
You never more than 7 minutes away from weather and traffic together here on Eyewitness News this morning. We're looking from our camera at Times Square, looking south with cloudy skies. And it's going to be a day where we do have sunshine. Going to be one of the sunniest days for a while, at least the next 5 days to maybe even 7. So here we go. We're going to be looking at temperatures this morning, climbing on up into the 40s really quick. I mean, we're at 40 now. And we'll hit 48 by lunchtime, 50 this afternoon, and that's way warmer than normal for this time of the year. How about the bus stop with the kiddos? Here they are, all dressed so lovely this morning in your warm gear. That sounded like Boris Karloff, didn't it? So we'll have sunshine today. Really nice day. After school, we're going to be at 50. It's 40 this morning. Weather, then Heather every 7 minutes. What's going on out there?
All right. Well, we still have this closure on the LIE. At least one lane is open, however, on the LIE right near the Clearview Expressway. Let's go right over to our maps, and I will tell you where it is. So it's as you go westbound on the LIE, just past the Clearview, that's where we have this overturned truck. There is only one lane getting by. And then an ongoing accident investigation, 76th Street between 37th Avenue and 37th Road. And then we have this problem as you go into Jersey City. This is very close to St. Peter's Prep. Grand Street between Grove Street and Van Voorst Street. It's a water main break, so Grand Street is closed down. Street cleaning rules are in effect for today. Shirlene and Ken, over to you.
All right, Heather, thank you. 5:10. And still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning, 2 masked men forced their way into a Nassau County home with children inside. We're hearing from the mother who says everyone was locked in a bathroom.
And new information this morning about threats made to Jewish community centers in our area and in a dozen other states. Stay with us.